saying that despite the fact that the vaccine mandates are being lifted, that Kyrie Irving will not, at least as things currently stand, be eligible to play home games. Now, we don't know if that will change or not. But I guess I would ask you, with all of the changes that have been made in the Eastern Conference, the huge trades and everything else, does it depend on that? Without Kyrie Irving, can the Nets win the Eastern Conference?
Well, with just him playing road games, yes, I still think they have a legit chance to. Obviously, we expect Kevin Durant to come back in MVP-like form. They'll have to. But I just want people to think about this puts so much pressure on Ben Simmons. So thinking about where Ben Simmons came from, to now all of a sudden he's getting ready, but he's having lower back issues. Steve Nash says he's going through conditioning, but you don't have that gifted third scorer anymore. So it requires Ben Simmons to be ready to go and championship caliber ready to go for the Nets in order for them to do it. But yes, they still have a legit chance.
In case it's not clear or in case it's not fresh in people's minds anymore, in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, in a series against Atlanta, or I guess it was the semifinals, excuse me, Ben Simmons attempted a total of 3 shots in 7 games. So there is no reason to think that he becomes an offensive option of any sort for them, right?
I mean, I have different expectations for Ben, considering the situation he came from and how I've heard people talk about it close to the situation.
He took no shots in the final 4 games of that series. Games 4, 5, 6, and 7, he took 0 shots.
I want you to think who the Nets have surrounded him with. Where is Patty Mills from? Australia.
Yeah.
Where does Kyrie Irving have ties to? Australia. There's a lot of the kind of foundation level that they're putting around Ben Simmons and hopings that he can actually become a little bit more aggressive offensively. Obviously, you need to shoot the ball. But I'm saying layups at the rim, that's not really shooting the ball. That's just being aggressive.
They may add one more player to all of this because a player became available yesterday, and that will be Get Your Eyes Checked, which is brought to you by America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses. This one comes from the struggling Lakers, and this pass DeAndre Jordan threw on Sunday proved to be his last. They released him, and it appears he's going to wind up with the Nets. But how, Jay, what?
Is he going to be at the Nets or the 76ers?
Oh, is it Philly he's going to?
I heard Philadelphia.
Okay, fair enough. My bad there. Either way, the pass.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is. I can't call that. Look, I love DeAndre Jordan. I still think he brings a little bit of a pop defensively here and there. Look, DeAndre Jordan's going to come and give you minutes, right, here and there. He's not going to be a main stable point of your defense or your offense.
Okay, yeah, it is Philadelphia. He's most likely.
Yeah, he does help Joel Embiid with depth.
Right. I'm sorry. I read that note at 4 o'clock this morning and got it backwards in my mind. But one way or another, they certainly could have used getting their eyes checked on that play. All right, Jay's got to get back on the radio.
Oh my goodness. Adams going long. Morant.
I mean, just an unbelievable pair of plays that he makes last night. On the night that he scores 52 points, Morant does, the first ever Memphis Grizzly to score 50 in a game. The great Jay Williams is here from ESPN Radio. Oh, we've gotten into a debate this morning.
Okay.
Which of those two is the more spectacular play by Morant? The dunk on Jakob Poeltl or the miracle shot with 0.4 seconds left in the half?
I would probably go with the miracle shot. Just for the fact that, I mean, look, I know Ja Morant, super athletic, banging over a 7-footer. It's obviously a high level of difficulty as it relates to degrees, but just, I'll say this, I've never seen a basketball player with the body control that Ja Morant has to catch the ball out of the air like a wide receiver, to torque his body, to then find the rim behind the damn backboard to make the shot nothing but net is spectacular.
You've made the day of one Bartholomew Scott. Get in here, Bart.
I would have pulled the oblique trying to do that one.
He has been arguing all morning long with Chris Canty that this is the more difficult play. Go ahead, Bart, give me 10 seconds.
We have never seen anybody catch the ball with 0.4 when you're not supposed to be able to get a shot off under 0.7 and be able to make it. It takes more skill to throw that up there. Back in my day, Jay Weezy day, he could have made that dunk.
No, I could not.
I don't know about that.
I could not.
Look, you were, in your day, like a spectacular, smaller point guard and all that kind of stuff. So as you watch what Ja Morant is doing, and he plays his way this week, between the game he had on Saturday night and this one, he plays his way into the thick of the MVP race.
Yes.
Like, how do you describe what he's doing to this league right now?
Well, number one, I think he's slightly ahead, in my opinion, of Joel Embiid and Jokic for the MVP right now. They have the 3rd best record in the entire NBA. They're actually 2nd best record record since the All-Star break. And if you're asking me how to define his game, Greeny, it's almost like a Russell Westbrook type athletic ability, but you like wine, right? It's like when you open a bottle of wine, when you first have it, it just kind of shoots out, right? You know it's really good wine, but it shoots out.
You got to let it breathe.
He's more of the wine that you let athletic ability in the decanter. It has more of an R&B vibe to it. It's smoothed out. There's a Michael Jordan-esque athletic ability to it mixed with the AI. He is 2022 version of Allen Iverson.
Ball like Josh.
That's the comparison a lot of people are making. And Rose won his MVP in his third season, and this is Ja Morant's third season.
But why I say it's like the R&B version of it, because Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook, they had that herky-jerky, out-of-the-can pop bounce, right?
Yeah.
This is more, it's discreet, but it's not.
Yeah.
He's like a Skywalker in a way, like Michael Jordan.
He's spectacular. All right, Bart, go find Chris Canty and yell at him. We'll have more on that as we go.
Yelling.
I want to ask you about another circumstance. Spurs, late second quarter. Bart, this one sort of defies my ability to. Another play at the end of the half that might have been better. How about this? 1 second left in the half. Come on. That goes in.
Unbelievable.
Canty, what?
Man, that's one of those horse shots. There's no way that you would think you're going to try that in an NBA game, but Ja Morant could somehow pull it off.
He is the best.
I was put oblique.
The best show in sports, 29 at the half for Morant, and he was just getting started. Grizzlies by 10. Fourth quarter now, 5 minutes to play. It's an 8-point game. Morant, 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders, not a problem. Memphis by 10. 4 minutes to play. Memphis up a dozen. Morant with it again. Look at this. Count the defenders that just have no chance. That gave him 48. Grizzlies by 14. 3 minutes left. Get it to him. Get it to him. Let him get half a century. And it's good. Ja Morant would finish with 52. Second consecutive game in which he sets the franchise scoring record. Grizzlies win it again. And after, Morant overwhelmed.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I can talk about that right now, man. My head all over the place. I felt like, a little bit of pressure. It's like, man, you here now, you got to get it. And as I got close, they told me to, go ahead and go get it. So that's why y'all see every time they got the ball, they was looking for 12.
All right, so the Grizzlies played 2,207 games before Ja Morant became their first player ever to score 50. That's the most games any team has played before their first 50-point score in NBA history. And if you include